Well, good morning. Good morning. I'm Meteorologist Chita Craft. How are you doing on the 5th? Did you have any fun for the 4th? Well, let me show you a couple things that I'm tracking and monitoring for you this Monday morning. So what do you have in store today? More rain is in the forecast. And in fact, we are already tracking not only scattered showers, but a few little downpours here. And this has been concentrated over the same areas this morning. So a lot of you waking up dry. However, are you waking up Shore Acres, League City, Kemah, down to Texas City, Galveston this morning? This goes to Deer Park, portions of Pasadena, Baytown this morning. Notice the streamer showers to, again, a few downpours already. This moisture is all streaming in from the Gulf, and there's a lot of moisture out there here. I'll also zoom in. Here's Galveston. If some of you were planning to head out to the island today, like yesterday, you'll get some big time breaks. And when you have a break of the rain, that sunshine is going to be in full effect, and it's also going to be really humid out there. So it's not a complete washout today, but there's going to be a healthy 60% chance that a lot of this deep tropical moisture, it's offshore, will trickle onshore. I'm watching this nice little upper area of low pressure to our north, but that is mainly going to stay there. Here this morning, we're tracking what will become a sea breeze. And when we pick up some daytime heating, a little bit of energy across the board, that's when I'm expecting those thunderstorms to really fire up. This morning, live look outside in Kemah. We did have some showers, a few drops on the lens earlier this morning, but now notice the clouds that are in place. We also had some pretty rain shafts well out in the distance this morning. Again, we're keeping it mostly quiet, but I do think the chance for some of these storms are going to ramp up midday through your afternoon. Fog. We have had fog this morning, not only because of the humidity, the moisture left over from yesterday's rain, but also some of the smoke left over from the fireworks that were shot were trapped at the low levels of the atmosphere, so at ground level, and it was making for a hazy start to the morning, so slight reduced visibilities here across the board. Tomball, well, you've stayed below 2 miles pretty much all morning long, so maybe portions of 290 heads up there, down to about 2.5 miles in Sugar Land, Pearland to Hobby Airport, 4 to 6 miles. Both airports reduce visibilities. Again, 10 is showing where you have clear skies ahead of you. So slight reduced visibilities at the airports, that's not enough to ground planes. So if you're watching on this live stream right now and you have a flight to catch this morning, I don't think that will interrupt any flight plans or paths. However, make sure you check in with your own airline, okay? Rain chances do increase. So today and tomorrow, about the same. I have us at a healthy 60% chance. So some of these downpours that fire up this afternoon will be capable of a quick inch of rain, maybe even isolated spots more than that. Wednesday and Thursday, trending through the weekend, rain chances still stay in place. So we have a wet weather pattern over the next 7 to upwards of 10 days. But some of the rain chances and how widespread it'll start to taper down closer to the weekend. This afternoon, 4:30, again, we're tracking these downpours here and there that will be capable of producing an inch of rain, but then also we'll catch some nice breaks. And especially where these thunderstorms fire up a little bit earlier, those are the areas that will get a break later towards the day when kind of the atmosphere rains itself out. Tomorrow, push repeat, another healthy 60 and some spots 70% chance for these on and off scattered downpours. You just can't help when you have all this deep tropical moisture outside, and we have a stalled out boundary that's helping to kick some of this up off. So Wednesday, 6:30 in the morning, we start the morning off with some isolated downpours, and watch areas southwest of town. That's where some of the highest rain accumulations, especially trending towards the end of the week, will happen. So Matagorda County, Brazoria County, I think mid to the latter part of the week, heads up there. As far as how much rain we're expecting, I think on average today about a half an inch, but I do think there will be isolated areas that pick up more than an inch of rain. So just watch out for any high water spots. We're extremely saturated. We've had several days of rain now, and now we're talking about several more days and ahead of us. So this is through 10:30 this evening. I'll get you in towards the end of the week. Notice area wide, we're looking at accumulations anywhere from 1.5 to 2 inches to maybe 4+ inches of rain by Friday. I think there will be several spots that pick up 2 to 3 inches of rain towards the end of the week. And if that happens in a short period of time, you could quickly see a high water spot. And then again, some of these scattered downpours will linger into your Saturday forecast. Big picture as we take a check of the tropics. So area wide, there's one tropical storm, and this is the area that we're going to continue to monitor, now pushing towards Cuba, still fairly disorganized though there. So once this moves across Cuba and moves into the southernmost portion there of Florida, pushing towards towards Key West. That's when we'll watch for any strengthening. At this point, it is expected to remain as a tropical storm over the next several days. So tropical storm, even as it has land interaction along Cuba, it holds its tropical storm status. We're going to be looking at Monday evening into Tuesday, getting into the easternmost portion of the Gulf of Mexico, staying just to the west there of Florida, and it rides right along the coast. So again, where this makes landfall, it'll just depend on how far north and west the track continues. If this hugs the coastline a little bit closer, we could be looking at landfall by early Wednesday, potentially though if that holds off more late Wednesday, even into early Thursday. But it is going to bring widespread rain across Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas through the end of the week. Here locally, we have no impacts from Tropical Storm ELSA, but we're just looking at these tropical downpours every single day, a 60% chance today. Push repeat for tomorrow, temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. And because of the rain, notice how temperatures don't climb into the 90s. We should be about 93 for this time of the year. So I don't know about you. It's nice that we're getting a little bit of a break from the rain. It's just a bummer that, of course, it has to be in the form of rain, right? But at least we're getting a break with the heat, I should say. At least break with the heat. Let me go back. I'll show you the radar once again. And I know some of you are waking up under partly cloudy skies. Some of you are already waking up to kind of saturated, some heavy downpour. So our radar this morning, notice areas north of I-10. If you're waking up, the Woodlands, Spring, cross portions of 290 this morning. Waller and westbound, you are looking great. Eastbound, you're starting to see some of these showers focus in on portions of western Chambers County, eastern Harris County, and not quite creeping into Liberty County yet, but pretty close. You may see some lightning off in the distance. So Shore Acres, League City, Texas City, Baytown, through portions of Deer Park and Pasadena. This is where we've seen the concentrated showers and even a few thunderstorms. I'll zoom in a little bit closer to Galveston. You had a nice downpour, and notice that's already evaporated, and that will be the trend, especially for the morning. But midday through your afternoon, you have a 60% chance of these scattered downpours, so just keep your guard up for that. Beautiful shot this morning in Kemah. However, you can see those cumulus clouds continuing to build, that sunshine going to warm us up pretty quickly. We did have some nice downpours earlier this morning in Kemah, and now that's already evaporated, so it'll be one of those days, kind of similar to yesterday. Reduced visibilities with some fog, also some smoke left over from some of the fireworks. I tweeted this, and some of you were tweeting back saying it started already messing up your allergies. It can act like an irritant. Think it's just like smoke. It can act as the same. So also keep that in mind. I think most of this will evaporate, and most of that smoke will have the chance to mix out at the lower levels, so at ground level, at the lower levels of the atmosphere, and then continue to kind of work its way out. So I think by the afternoon, you won't notice that as much, but you will notice the rain. So I'll leave you with this. Over the next 5 days, rain chances are in place. Keep the umbrella handy. Healthy rain chances today, tomorrow, and then really even throughout Thursday this week, these afternoon daily downpours continue. All right. If we have any updates, of course, on our 7-day here locally or on Tropical Storm ELSA, we will bring it to you online, or you can always visit KHOU.com.